This is the second time in a week that a student reported that she was raped after being intoxicated at a party. University officials aren't commenting until their investigation is complete, but students say that they are disappointed and shocked. They practiced for many years to make their way onto a stage, but director Sarah Wang tells us that the physical strain on their bodies forces many of the acrobats to stop performing in their 20s. I'm out here in Arroyo Grande in front of the burned down Boy Scouts of America building. About an hour ago, the police chief announced they had made 2 arrests in this arson case. The first suspect is a 16-year-old Arroyo Grande high school student. The second suspect is 18-year-old Kayla Pelletier of Creston. Pelletier was arrested earlier this afternoon at Cuesta College. For now, Chief Wanton is advising students to use the buddy system, especially walking on campus at night, and also at parties, to make sure that friends don't drink too much and get home safely. For CPTV, I'm Carri Telesco.
It was a terrible shock. It's just hearing about the rapes around on Poly Canyon. I mean, it's happening right around our own neighborhood.
The first reported rape happened Thursday, and the second just 3 days later on Sunday. Police have a suspect in both cases, but neither have been arrested yet. Campus Police Chief Wanton says no arrests will be made until the investigations are complete. The week before, a rape was reported at the Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity house party. 23-year-old Cal Poly student Joseph Trupiano is accused in that attack. He turned himself in and was released from jail a few days ago and has not yet been charged. Campus leaders held a press conference Tuesday to address concerns.
I do know that as a campus that cares about each other, we need to take a hard look at ourselves, particularly around the issues of sexual violence and alcohol and drug abuse. Frankly, we need a culture change.
New President Jeffrey Armstrong is creating a task force to deal with student safety. ASI President Sarah Storelli is heading up the task force and is looking to students for ideas.
Being the student voice on the committee, we're really going to be making sure that that element is heard, because obviously we commend the women who are able to speak out and report these incidents.
For now, Chief Wanton is advising students to use the buddy system, especially walking on campus at night, and also at parties, to make sure that friends don't drink too much and get home safely. For CPTV, I'm Carri Telesco. These performers combine physical agility and grace, along with traditional Chinese moves to create an award-winning show. The feats include plate spinning, chair stacking, and juggling. People from all over the Central Coast came to enjoy the performance.
I do recommend to see the show. It's an amazing show, and we don't have that many opportunities to see a show like that in a small town.
Members of this troupe have been training since they were 5 years old, forgoing the traditional route of education to master the art of acrobatics. 7 men and 5 women make up this troupe, and they range in age from 19 to 25 years old. They practiced for many years to make their way onto a stage, but director Sarah Wang tells us that the physical strain on their bodies forces many of the acrobats to stop performing in their 20s.
Like girls, if they do contortion, most of the girls were in about 20 through 24.
The Chinese art of acrobatics started in the province of Hebei more than 2,000 years ago. This particular troupe started in 1976 and has visited 50 countries and will continue touring the U.S. this year. The star witness in a murder case in Oakland testified in court this week. The bakery worker describes how he shot journalist Chauncey Bailey 3 times. Reporter Bob Roth has more information on the trial. Riots are turning violent in Egypt as protesters continue to fight against President Mubarak. Reporter Samantha Hayes shows us how things have changed. The Libyan rebel commander is accusing NATO of not protecting the Libyan people from pro-Gaddafi forces. As Greg Black reports, rebel forces blame NATO for their failure.